Now let me ask, how many of you, when you thought about heaven, thought to yourself, so there's going to be this new earth that's going to be perfect like the old earth, except better, and there's all the implications of that. And so when you want to know what heaven is going to be like for followers of Christ that have trusted him by faith, first and foremost, it's going to be a lot like the new you. In other words, you're familiar with who you were, your personality, your thinking, your past, and yet you'll be transformed. Well, the earth is going to be restored. The second thing you need to know, it will be a lot like the first earth. The first earth, remember? Before there was sin, it was a perfect environment. There was a tree of life. There were rivers and fruit, food. There were animals. There was harmony. There was peace. There was beauty. There was no death, no shame, no curse, no sin, no sorrow, no pain. There was meaningful work to accomplish. I mean, our first parents just didn't sit around going, well, I wonder when he's going to come, and I guess we're going to have a little talk today. They were told to explore and to rule and to reign and to think and create. And there was intimacy with God and intimacy with people. God's creation of man's first and foremost environment where we would thrive before sin was an actual place in the presence of God, with work to do, with capabilities, with beauty, in perfect relationship, and the new earth will be a lot like that. Except, are you ready for this? Different and infinitely better. When you think about what God is preparing for you, remember what Jesus said? I go away to prepare a place for you. If it were not true, I wouldn't tell you. And this was to give them hope in the midst of difficulty and pain and persecution and adversity in a fallen world. The other thing he said, in the world, you're going to have tribulation and problems. But be of good cheer, I've overcome the world. And the early church, and through centuries, have hung on in hope, knowing that there is something better. There's a hope that doesn't change. And so you ask, what's it going to be like? It's going to be a lot like the new you, completely restored. It's going to be a lot like the first earth. It's a perfect environment.